LeBron James' long-awaited return to the Los Angeles Lakers came with a brutal side plot for Utah. After the Lakers' 140-126 win over the Utah Jazz in James' record-setting 23rd NBA season debut, Salt Lake Tribune beat writer Andy Larsen said the Jazz are not really trying to win right now, pointing straight at the way they're building and using the roster. James finished with 11 points and 12 assists in 30 minutes, while Luka Doncic dropped 37 points and 10 assists as the Lakers improved to 11-4 with their third straight win. Utah, now 5-9 and last in the Northwest Division, gave up a 21-5 third-quarter run and has lost 5 of its last 7. Andy Larsen questions whether Jazz are really trying to win. On X, Larsen called it a weird situation for Utah and argued that if the Jazz were truly pushing for victories, they'd try to acquire real NBA-caliber centers and consistently play their best players. Instead, he framed it as a team more focused on letting players feel like they're trying to win than actually maximizing wins. In a follow-up post, Larsen pointed to a mix of choices that, in his view, don't line up with pure win-now basketball. Jusuf Nurkic's defensive lapses and turnovers feeding a big Lakers run, 18 minutes for rookie wing Cody Williams and SVI Mikhailiuk starting while young forwards Taylor Hendricks and guard Walter Clayton Jr. were DNP-CDS. Individually, those decisions can be defended as development or experimentation. Together, Larsen called them the product of goofy incentives for a rebuilding team trying to thread the needle between competing and preserving long-term upside. Rotation, center spot fuel questions about Jazz's priorities. Utah's center situation is already complicated. Walker Kessler is out for the season after shoulder surgery, and the Jazz pivoted by playing Nurkic, who is expected to hold a long-term starting role. Against the Lakers, Nurkic's mistakes came under the brightest possible spotlight. LeBron's first game back, a national talking point night where every Jazz decision suddenly looks more intentional. When that's paired with heavy minutes for a rookie like Williams and no floor time for lottery talent Hendricks, it feeds the narrative that Utah is more about evaluation than the standings. At the same time, the Jazz are still leaning hard on their stars. Lauri Markkanen scored 31 points, and Keontae George matched his season high with 33 in the loss, showing that Utah isn't outright shelving its top options even while fans and media debate the direction. What it means for Utah after LeBron's return game. Larsen's posts basically say the quiet part out loud. This is what a competitive rebuild looks like in real time. The Jazz are good enough to hang 71 first-half points on the Lakers, but the rotation and roster balance suggests the front office is still prioritizing development, flexibility, and future draft position over squeezing out every regular season win. For fans, that's a tough sell on a night when LeBron makes history and the Lakers' new super duo of James and Doncic looks locked in, while Utah walks away with more questions about its long-term plan. The Jazz host the Oklahoma City Thunder next before seeing the Lakers again in Salt Lake City, giving everyone a quick follow-up look at whether anything changes with the rotation or whether Larsen's not really trying to win read becomes the defining storyline of their season. After missing training camp and the first month of the NBA season due to sciatica, LeBron James made his season debut for the Lakers on Tuesday. In the first game of his historic 23rd season, James recorded 11 points and 12 assists as Los Angeles defeated the Jazz 140-126, a season high in points for the purple and gold. Before James returned to NBA action, he was briefly assigned to the G League with the South Bay Lakers last week to practice and get ready to return to play. As James spoke to reporters following his first Lakers game this season, teammate Austin Reeves joked about his G League stint, saying, "Pretty good G League player over there." The G raised him, via Jovan Boha. Reeves also poked fun at James seeing time in the G League last week because his son Bronny James, who has spent significant time in the G League, got his second career NBA start at the same time that LeBron was with the South Bay Lakers. How about Bronny James starting in the NBA and LeBron's assigned to the G League? Reeves said over the weekend. That's fun. That's awesome. Reeves, who scored 26 points with 5 rebounds in the win, cracked another joke post-game that James's 12 assists to 1 turnover in his return were not as good as Reeves's 4 turnovers to 1 assist. Fortunately for James, He will have plenty of time to rest from his first game back before the Lakers play their next game on Sunday, which will also be against the Jazz. In a trade that shook the NBA, the Los Angeles Lakers announced the signing of point guard Ja Morant, formerly of the Memphis Grizzlies. Morant's arrival not only elevates the team's roster but also signals the franchise's ambition to immediately return to title contention, forming one of the most explosive teams in the Western Conference. Sources close to the negotiation revealed that the Lakers sent rotation players and future draft picks to the Grizzlies to finalize the deal. Morant's immediate impact on the team goes far beyond statistics. His ability to accelerate the pace of the game, create scoring opportunities, and lead in crucial moments offers the Lakers a new offensive identity, combining speed, creativity, and physical explosiveness. With the Grizzlies, Morant established himself as one of the most promising young stars in the NBA, responsible for leading the team in crucial moments of the season. His departure represents a turning point for Memphis, which will now have to reorganize its young core and explore new strategies to maintain competitiveness. For Los Angeles, the gamble on Morant is strategic. Alongside experienced veterans, he will have the freedom to take on a leading role, create space for shooters, and energize the offense. The coaching staff believes his presence will also inspire the other players, increasing the team's defensive and offensive intensity. Lakers fans received the news with enthusiasm, already envisioning a more athletic, aggressive team capable of challenging any opponent in the West. If Morant adapts quickly to the system, the Lakers could immediately become title contenders, transforming the franchise into one of the most dangerous in the NBA for the coming seasons.